relation between coefficient of volume expansion gamma and coefficient of linear expansion alpha. So we are going to get a relation between gamma and alpha. So let us consider a cube of side L0 each. Means it's a cube, so all its sides will be equal, length, breadth and height. Let these sides are L0 at temperature T0. So at that time the temperature is T0. When temperature is increased from T to T0, then what will happen? The cube is heated. When cube will be heated, so then there will be expansion in all its sides. So let each side in that situation when it is heated becomes L. So the cube that we had of side L0, each side of this cube now becomes of length L at temperature T. So each side now becomes L. So we find that initially the cube had all its sides of length L0. So its volume at that time is L0 cube, and when its temperature is increased from T0 to T, all its sides, length, breadth and height, they all becomes L. So here gamma equivalent to means coefficient of volume expansion coefficient of volume expansion gamma equivalent to change in volume upon initial volume into change in temperature. So it will be equivalent to V means final volume. So on account of heating of this cube, each side has now become of length L. So its volume has become L cube. Initially all the sides were of length L0. So L cube minus L0 cube upon initial volume L0 cube delta T equivalent to what we are having A cube minus B cube. A cube minus B cube is A minus B as A minus B whole cube equivalent to A cube minus B cube minus 3AB A minus B. This is the formula for A minus B whole cube. Or what can we have for A cube minus B cube? We will be having, so A minus B whole cube plus 3AB A minus B. So we have this relation A cube minus B cube equivalent to A minus B whole cube plus 3AB A minus B. So applying this relation here, so applying then gamma equivalent to L cube minus L0 cube can be written as L minus L0 cube plus 3 L into L0 A minus B means L minus L0 upon L0 cube as it is delta t. अब as L is nearly equivalent to L naught, means there is no considerable increase in the length, because if we just have a look on the coefficient of linear expansion alpha, so for copper alpha is 6 into 10 raised to power minus 6 per degree Celsius. It means if we take a rod of length 1 meter, and when its temperature will be increased by 1 degree Celsius, then its length will increase by 6 into 10 raised to power minus 6 meter. It means its length will increase by 0.00000, means 50 and then 6. So alpha is very less. So there will not be considerable change in length, and we are having the third power of L minus L naught cube. So neglecting L minus L naught cube. So we are not saying that L minus L naught is very small. L minus L naught is small, but the third power of it will make it more small. So we are neglecting L minus L naught cube. Therefore, what we get, gamma equivalent to, so this term has been neglected. Now we have 3 L naught. L minus L naught will give us delta L upon L naught cube delta T, or gamma equivalent to, so here this one power will be cancelled, so gamma equivalent to 3, so by L naught, one power of L naught cube will be cancelled, so we will be having L naught square, so 3 L delta L upon L naught square delta T. Now again L is nearly equivalent to L naught, so this L will again cancel one power of this L naught square, so gamma equivalent to 3, L can be written as L naught delta L upon L naught square delta T, or gamma equivalent to, so again this L naught will cancel one more power of L naught square, so we will be left with L naught, so gamma equivalent to 3 delta L upon L naught delta T, or gamma equivalent to delta L upon L naught delta T. So this term, what it is? So change in length per unit original length per unit rise in temperature, it is nothing but alpha, so gamma equivalent to 3 alpha. So this is the relation between gamma and alpha. So coefficient of volume expansion is 3 times the coefficient of linear expansion. Now relation between coefficient of superficial expansion, that is beta, and coefficient of linear expansion alpha. So if we have a sheet, and sheet is square in shape, of area A naught at temperature T naught, and area becomes A at temperature T. Means sheet is square, so its sides are of L naught length. So length is L naught, width is also L naught. So A naught equivalent to L naught square at temperature T naught. When temperature is increased to T, then what happens? Length becomes L, increasing from L naught, and width also. So the area, when the temperature is increased to T, it becomes A. A means at that time the sides are L. So beta equivalent to change in area delta A upon A naught delta T. Delta A, change in area equivalent to A minus A naught upon A naught delta T. So it will be A means L square minus L naught square upon A naught, or A naught can be written as L naught square delta T. Now applying the relation A square minus B square, so it can be written as L plus L naught into L minus L naught. L naught square delta T. So it can be written as the beta equivalent to, now again L is nearly equivalent to L naught, because there is not very considerable change in the length. So L is nearly equivalent to L naught, therefore this L plus L naught can be considered as 2L naught. Means we can consider this L nearly equivalent to L naught, so it is nearly 2L naught. So this beta will become L plus L naught can be written as 2L naught. L minus L naught delta L upon L naught square delta T. So it will be equivalent to, so here by this L naught, one power of L naught will be cancelled and we will be left with single L naught, single power of L naught in the denominator. So we will be left with 2 delta L upon L naught delta T. So beta equivalent to, we have 2 delta L upon L naught delta T. What this is? Delta L upon L naught delta T. It is change in length per unit original length per unit rise in temperature, and it is nothing but coefficient of linear expansion alpha. So beta equivalent to 2 alpha. So this is the relation between coefficient of superficial expansion and coefficient of linear expansion. Now, relation between all these three, alpha, beta and gamma. So as gamma equivalent to 3 alpha and beta equivalent to to alpha. So from here we conclude that beta is 2 times of alpha and gamma is 3 times of alpha. So what will be the relation in between these three? So gamma equivalent to 3 alpha, and how much alpha is from here we can find alpha equivalent to beta by 2. So from here we can write gamma equivalent to 3 alpha and alpha from here beta by 2, and gamma equivalent to 3 alpha. So the relation among all these three will be gamma equivalent to 3 by 2, beta equivalent to 3 alpha. So this is the relation among all these three. So beta is 2 times of alpha and gamma is 3 times of alpha. So when you will go for solving numericals based on these coefficient of expansions, then you want to be given the value of beta and gamma. There may be just the value of alpha. So whenever we will need the value of beta, we will double the value of alpha. And in case when we require the value of gamma, then we will multiply the value of alpha by 3. So in this way we can get the value of beta and gamma if we have the value of alpha.